Welcome back to another documentary by the Bros of DK. This week we will explore an abandoned house as well as the store of a Belgian tailor. Today we will take a deep dive into the life of a Belgian tailor, Mr. Didier. He was a man born in 1932, before war, and he lived here in this place together with his wife all his life. He was a very passionate Belgian tailor, and he designed all the clothes that we are going to see today in this place. And not so far from his home, he had even his own clothing store that we today also are going to explore in this video. So it's a very interesting place with history that's left behind for decennia. So let's go through here today and show you the life of Mr. Didier.
So let's explore this place. Normally I have like a history about this place, or I know what these people did or when it got abandoned. Yeah, now I know it's in 2007 it got abandoned, but more of this place I just don't know. So we're gonna have to find out inside, and I'm really excited to explore this place. So let's go. The first room that I enter into when I come into the house is this entrance hall. You see that a fridge here in the entrance hall. This is a pretty strange home, as you are gonna see throughout the video. Here they had like a living area, living room with this chandelier in the middle. Actually a pretty nice chandelier left behind. Their couch and everything. Lots and lots of wine bottles all throughout the house. Some sort of weird reason. Maybe they were also like alcohol addicts or something like that. Alcoholics. These are boxes with glasses, all scattered throughout on the floor. See all glasses here on the floor? Maybe they were ready to move or something. I'm not sure. For some sort of weird reason. There's also a lawnmower here in the house. See, there are some Christmas cards. I was just looking through the drawer over here and I found something out. Mr. Didier was his name. That's over here, but there's also an address. Owned this clothing store called JSB. So that's why there are so many clothes inside of this place. And this letter is from 1972. It states that he had to pay like 5,500 francs for something, but I'm not 100% sure what it was. Quite interesting. So now we know that this man had a clothing store, so that's why he had so many clothes, which you are going to see in a second. What I also always like to see is like these newspapers. This one is from 1982 and it's a Belgian newspaper about wheeler races, about bike races. We are a big fan of them here in Europe, and especially in Belgium and in France. Tour de France, you probably heard about it. Okay, let's go further in the home. Let's see, here to the left, I'm gonna go first, because this was the bureau of Mr. Didier. Yes, his name you know already. And let's see what he got left behind here. Got some letters addressed to him. Wow, some bills. This board over here. And here we got some fabrics. He could choose from the fabric that he probably wanted to buy for the clothes he had in his clothing store. Pretty interesting. Over there we can see a calendar from 2007, the year that this place got abandoned. Wow. Here's his desk, completely filled with papers and everything. What do you guys think? Why did this place get abandoned? Maybe he got bankrupt, or he moved out, or it was just not feasible anymore. Maybe he passed away. We will never know. Oh wow, there's a diploma over there. look over at this piece. This says Diploma for Mr. Didier, and this is about tailoring clothes, special made tailoring man clothes. If you speak Dutch, you can probably read it. It's from the University of Brussels, and in 1963 Mr. Didier had this diploma for his tailoring skills. Wow, isn't that fantastic? So Mr. Didier was the owner of this place, probably had a tailoring shop somewhere around here. Okay, and now for the interesting part. We're gonna have a look inside of the clothing, storage area, because this was of course not his clothing shop. He just stored all these clothes inside of his home over here. As you can see, there are just mountains and mountains and mountains of clothes here. For example, on the table here, we have like these jeans, these like 20 jeans lying here. Oh, they should donate them to some sort of a charity. Hi there. Look at this beautiful, beautiful mirror. The design on top over there. Just magnificent. I love this wine bottle that we have over here. Is it wine or is it just a liquor? I'm not 100% sure. Look at that, some posters about jeans and clothing and bowling, as you can see. 49R jeans. Wow. All these clothing racks with actually new costumes. This is a new costume that we just opened it. Oh, I will put it back later. I want to have a look at it. So I'm gonna unwrap one of the clothes over here to give you an impression of what kind of stuff that's left behind here. Let's do a little unboxing. Look at this. This is a full-on costume, tailor-made, probably for somebody. Look at the fabric. It's very, very nice. Very nice fabric. Wow. This is all just left behind. And there, this rack is filled maybe 20, 30, 40 of these costumes. If I go to the store and I want to buy one of these, they charge me like 400 or 500 euros, and maybe tailor-made even more. Put this back nicely here. Mr. DJ also had this beautiful copper chandelier here, hanging in the storage room, I would say. Maybe he brought some, maybe he was like a wholesaler of these clothes, and he brought people to his house to see them. I'm just rambling here, so don't get me wrong. We have more of these beautiful costumes. It's from Oxford. Pretty popular brand, I think. I'm not 100% sure. It's made from wool, it says here inside. It's just crazy. Sorry that I say that like 100 times, but why would anybody leave this behind? Forever jeans. Probably not forever if you leave it abandoned, if you ask me. And then we come into the kitchen. Yes, he also had a kitchen. Of course, this man also needs to eat. You got a pretty basic kitchen there. For some sort of weird reason, there's a tire on over there. Wow. It's a pretty basic kitchen. No running water. He had to fill this boiler up. As you can see, this is a boiler, and you have to put water into it, and then it boils the water for you. So it's pretty special to see how people lived back then. And here we have like this calendar, and the last, oh, I was maybe wrong. See, there's 2008 over here. So the 18th, the Monday 18th of August in 2008 is the last time that this mister pulled down one of these little papers, or some other explorers might have taken it down, because here it says 2007. So I'm not 100% sure. And also here in the kitchen we have sewing machine. So Mr. DJ, even when he was like having breakfast, he was like, I'm gonna sew some beautiful clothes for my customers. Wow, there are like 4 sewing machines. These are only the bases. There's no, normally it's like a sewing machine, and the sewing machine itself would be up here, but I don't see it. Wow, here's the door that leads into the basement. Always interesting what I can find in the basement. We have a frying pan over here, as you can see. It was a frying pan, an old school frying pan, and some Nesquik to make some chocolate milk. Yeah, they always store this on this little shelf over here. Then we can go into this very cozy little basement where Mr. DJ stored a lot of wine, as you can see. Well, he's, like I told you before, pretty much of an alcoholic, or he was just into wine. That's also a possibility. Fridge. Another frying pan. He also liked fries, but he's Belgian, so you should like fries when you're Belgian. Also some canned food. Very typical. We find this a lot in abandoned buildings. Wow. Let's take a stroll up this stairway and see what we can find on the top floor. Bedrooms, probably. Wow. Come here into a little walkway where Mr. DJ has some hand-drawn sketches. He was also an artist, as you can see. Looks like he also has some children, maybe, or some grandchildren who came to visit him from time to time. I found nothing yet of a wife or anything of our spouse or a child or something. Yeah, maybe he had children, but how did he get them? We have a record player. Wow. It's probably the seat where he sat down and maybe thought about life and the value of it. Look at this yucca plant. That's in the end of his life. Let's go into this room. This was his exercising room. He had a home gym. Whoa, all the clothes in here. Even more clothes in this place. Isn't that just crazy? There's a big bottle of beer up there, as you can see. Whoa, it's just unbelievable that all these... You guys are saying to yourself, why is he saying that so many times? But it's just strange for me to see something like this. Look at all the fabric. From this fabric he used to make the clothes for his customers. Wow. And then this exercising bike is also quite interesting. He would be exercising and watching some TV here while he exercised. Oh, and yeah. There's a porn DVD, which I'm not going to show you in detail. I'm going to go quickly around it, so viewers who want to see it, look down on the screen. I suppose Mr. Didier was a man alone, working hard every day and scraping by maybe, or driving. We will never know. But he lived in a pretty nice house, I suppose. We have the sewing machines over here. I found them. They used to be on the sewing machine bases in the kitchen. As you can see, there's no brand on them. They seem like industrial sewing machines, so we probably use them a lot. We have a lot of magazines over here. This was his bedroom. There's only one bedroom in this place. Whoa. Even more clothes in his bedroom. He slept with his work, woke up with his work, and his work was his life. It was at home, it wasn't his tailoring shop. Also a very religious man. See religious artifacts going by. I really love these light switches. They are quite amazing. And then we have one last room over here. Completely filled with clothes, as you can see. And as you can see, there's not only men's clothes that he sold, but these are women's coats, and back there more pants. And I'm not gonna go through this room in detail because it's just too much. Look over here. Beer glasses, water bottles from Lourdes. That's like the holy place here in France. This one seems to be locked. Okay, and I think I saw one more room here upstairs. So let's have a look at that one. Let's see if there's something left behind over there. Oh, a Christmas tree. Wow. And our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, down here on this beautiful drawing. Catching some grapes. Maybe the home got abandoned at Christmas time. That's a possibility. How would you otherwise have a Christmas tree over here? Oh, I have to sit down for a second. Sometimes I'm quite fearless. I just go stuff and I walk over things that I shouldn't walk over. But see over here, I just cracked through the floor. You have to be careful when you're exploring, and I have to be more careful. Just from now on, if you guys catch me going over stuff that's unstable, just tell me in the comment section, Leslie, don't do that, because I shouldn't do it. Okay, it's another day. It's almost half a year later now, and I got a tip from somebody that there was an abandoned clothing store, and I connected the links because we just filmed the abandoned house. Oh yeah, half a year ago we filmed abandoned house over there, and this was the store that this man owned. Here he sold his clothes actually, and it's just crazy to see that there is an abandoned store of his and an abandoned house. Wow, this adds so much value to the story that I just told you. Here you can see all the clothes that this man made. You just saw them also inside of the house, but here you can see them inside of his store, abandoned as well. All the shirts that he designed, just crazy to see. Look at that. It's just so sad to see. The store has mostly been emptied out, but there are a few neat things left behind here that I have to show. It's the register over here. You could pay the clothes that you bought. See, got a telephone left behind over here. Wow. Some other clothes. A shirt. It's crazy, that things. I've never done an abandoned store before, so this one is very unique for me. So I've taken over from Josephine. Check her out in the description. She always helps me out. We're gonna film this place a bit more in depth. As you can see over the years that it was abandoned, there's a lot of mold on the place. Wow. This would be full of clothes that this man all made himself. When you were done shopping, you would come in front of here. That would check out all the things that you bought. Behind there, a little shirt. Wow. Look at all of this. I want to see what this is. Oh, these are some sort of tags to put onto clothes or something like that. Wow. Oh yes, for the price and... Oh, this were the tags for the clothes. Those sides would be full of clothes. And here are the dressing rooms for the ladies. Dames is Dutch for ladies. The ladies' dressing room. Insane. 3 dressing rooms for the ladies. Even got a little shirt hanging here. Over here it says boutique. and that means clothing store in Dutch. Or in French, I think. And here it would be full of clothes, which you could all try out. This might be a little special part of the store. Some other changing rooms over here. Hello there. There's another register behind here with lots and lots of documents. Old school record player. Look at this thing. All the registers left here. There's even some. Oh, this is a device where you could store phone numbers on letters. See? Oh, I think I destroyed it a little bit. And we also got all the documents that stored all the clothes that were inside of this place from 2002 and 2001. That's a long time ago. I want to look at one of these documents, one of these binders. I'm going to take one out and put it over here. Then we can see what's inside of here. I will be placing this back. This is from 1976. I'm going to turn down the light a little bit so that you can see better. But this binder is from 1976, it says on the front. And in here are all the clothes. Oh my gosh, it's so incredibly moldy. All the clothes and all the records that they sold inside of this place. Just so crazy. Let's place this back. Over on this side we got another changing room that says heren. And heren means gentleman in Dutch. Or guys. This one is completely decaying over the years. Wow. What an incredible place. And at the back over there, I see another room that I have to film. And check out. Let me see how I get in here. Okay, let's see. Yes, I found a way to get in. I think this was a little bit of an office side, where the man who lived in the other house would sit. Wow. All the banknotes and everything lying here on the ground. Insane to see. So, incredible place. I actually quite enjoyed going through this place and figuring out what happened here and who lived here. So we found out Mr. Didier lived here, he had a tailoring shop, and it was just amazing going through this place. I want to thank you guys very, very much for watching this week's video. Please give it a like, subscribe, click on that little bell notification button so you can be notified every week when I and my brother upload another video. Guys, bye bye, I love you. Till next week. She's laughing at me.